Malcolm, on what you've read so far on how successful the overnight attack on Iran was and the individuals that were taken out by these attacks, it seems to me from a distance, and I'd really like your view on this, that it was largely successful. They've achieved, it appears, already what their major achievements were going to be.
Well, look, they have hit soft facilities such as Natanz, which has a large enrichment capacity, and they've hit Iraq, which is a heavy water facility. But there's another facility which everyone is focused on called Fordow, which is a deeply buried, hardened facility that is full of uranium enrichment centrifuges. If the Israelis can't destroy Fordow, then the Iranians can reconstitute their uranium enrichment capability very quickly and thus move towards nuclear weapons. So it's really critical that the Israelis have some way of attacking that particular site in the coming days. The other aspect of these attacks, of course, is against the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps military leadership. And there, the Israelis have been very successful in taking out a large number of the key senior military leadership of the IRGC.
How nervous are you about the noises coming out of the United States about AUKUS?
I'm not too nervous. Look, I think it was to be expected that the Trump administration would take another look at AUKUS. I think that Australia has, dare I say it, some cards to play here in terms of influencing the review in a positive way. I think if we have the courage to increase our defence spending significantly in a visible way and invest in the sorts of capabilities that the US would find useful in undertaking operations across the Indo-Pacific region, could really benefit both us and also the Americans in terms of helping them understand that we are going to actually contribute and we are going to pull our weight in the region rather than freeloading. So I do think that it's up to us, but it's also, I think, in America's interest not to walk away from AUKUS.
How important is it that Anthony Albanese manages to get himself in front of Donald Trump on that visit to the G7?
Oh, look, I think it's absolutely vital. Here you have our most important strategic ally, the United States, that is undertaking not only a review of AUKUS, but is also a key partner in various different other defence and national security arrangements. For the Prime Minister to go to Canada and not sit down with Donald Trump, I think would be a huge mistake. So I think it's really important that the Prime Minister's staff make that meeting happen.
Well, as you know, I mean, face-to-face dialogue is much more effective than trying to do it over a telephone call, isn't it? I think we might have lost Malcolm there, but the point is, if you can get in front of Donald Trump, I think you have much more success than if you're trying to do it through other diplomats and other personalities.